This video is brought to you by Hit Point Press and their Big Bad Booklet series. And by Steamforged Games and their new book, Animal Adventures The Faraway Sea, setting sail on Kickstarter on July 20th. Hello and welcome to the Gallant Goblin. So, recently the kind folks at Infinite Black and Elder Dice reached out to us about sponsoring a video. This is not that video. You'll see their ad in an upcoming video. But they were kind enough to send us along some samples of their products here so that we'd have a good sense of them so we could tell you about them. And when I opened them up and took a look, I knew I had to make a full video to show them to you. First, I wanted to show you the dice themselves because they hit everything that I want when I shop for dice, and I think you're going to dig them too. The attention to detail on these is just remarkable. And if you do like what you see, we have a link in the video description down below and in the top pinned comment, and you can get 10% off your order with that link, and it lets them know that we sent you as well, which helps us keep our sponsors and get more sponsors, which is how we can help keep making content for you. But without further ado, let me go ahead and show you why I legit love these dice. As you may have guessed, these are based on the Elder Mythos by H.P. Lovecraft. First, we have 3 sets of Elder Dice in these grimoire spellbook boxes. Elder Dice has a number of different colors and symbol combinations, but they all feature 9 dice with the symbol on the front of the box replacing the highest value on each die inside. This set is the Seal of Yog-Sothoth, an elder god and the progenitor of Cthulhu. Yog-Sothoth himself is often depicted as some combination of glowing orbs and tentacles. Here's the box without the slipcover, which makes it look even more like a miniature spellbook on your shelf or on your gaming table. It's really cool. The box itself is magnetic, so you don't have to worry about it opening up in your gaming bag. The insides of all the boxes are 2.75 by 3.75 inches, or about 7 centimeters by 9.5 centimeters. There's a lot of cool little details on the inside of the box as well, so look closely. The interior art piece is an illustration of Yog-Sothoth called Seekers of the Way by artist David LaRocca. The box has plenty of space inside for the dice, with room to spare for a few more dice, or even a medium-sized mini. And here are the dice. Each of these sets includes 9 dice. 1 4-sided top red die, 3 6-sided dice, 1 8-sided die, 1 10-sided die, 1 10-sided percentile die, 1 12-sided die, and 1 20-sided die. So these should work for many RPG systems out there like Call of Cthulhu, D&D, Pathfinder, and Starfinder. The dice are all standard sizes. Finally, there's a little card inside describing the Seal of Yog-Sothoth. The backs of all the cards we have to show you today are the same, featuring the logo for the Journey to the Tree of Sorrows, which is a Lovecraftian short story series by the team at Infinite Black. We'll throw a link to their very cool YouTube channel in the video description down below. The next set is the Eye of Chaos with a marbleized blue coloring. The Eye of Chaos is also known as the 3-lobed Eye of Nyarlathotep. It's a symbol of great upheaval and tumult, often found in ancient Egyptian magical texts. Nyarlathotep is another elder god who shows up in several Lovecraft stories. The interior of the box contains another drawing by David LaRocca titled When Chaos Brought Down the Sky. The dice themselves are a nice sea blue with a very readable gold numbering. Now, your first thought may be that these are right at home in a Call of Cthulhu game, but keep in mind that the Elder Mythos is big in Pathfinder as well. If you're playing something like Strange Aeons or even Carrion Crown, those adventure paths, these dice will really fit the theme. And I think these work pretty fantastically as well for a wizard, sorcerer, or warlock in D&D as well. Finally, of course, you get a little card telling you more about the Eye of Chaos legend. And last but not least, we have the Big Daddy himself, the Brand of Cthulhu set. These feature a green marbleized color scheme. Some of the most devoted cultist followers of Cthulhu will brand his symbol on their flesh as a tribute to him. So if you happen to see this brand on the forearm of your server at Olive Garden, maybe reconsider your dinner options, which you probably should have anyway. The interior of the box has our David LaRocca art piece, this time called Yog-Sothoth is the Gate. The interior of the box is subtly different from the other 2 boxes, as befits the big guy himself, I think. The dice are in a fairly bright green with gold numbering. It's hard to pick just one, but these may be my favorite set. They're gorgeous, very readable, and I do love that little Cthulhu symbol. They look like little gemstones. And of course, you get the Brand of Cthulhu lore card. I should mention that each box also includes a little sealable bag to keep your dice in if you want them to be a little bit more secure in the box. If you check out the Elder Dice website, you can get even more lore about each of the boxes through a series of YouTube videos that they've made. And there are many other similar sets to choose from as well if you want different colors and symbols. Each box has an MSRP of $24.99, though if you use our link in the video description down below and in the top comment, you can get 10% off. Now, sometimes these dice sets just don't contain enough d6s to truly capture the full might of your character, whether they're tossing out fireballs or striking from the shadows with a sneak attack. You can always just sit there and re-roll the d6s you have, but nothing feels quite as good as grabbing up 2 handfuls of d6s and just filling up your dice tray with one big roll. So if you are rocking a powerful character, you can supplement your Elder Dice sets with these tubes of d6s that will match your regular sets. Here we have the green Brand of Cthulhu set and the purple Seal of Yog-Sothoth D6 sets. Each one has 9 identical dice with the appropriate symbol replacing the 6. This is a great opportunity to point out when you look very closely at your dice, each die is unique. While they're all the same color palette, the individual swirls and mixtures on each die is completely different, which I love. Also, the dice fit perfectly in the box with your regular dice, so you don't have to carry around the plastic tube with you as well. And while they won't fit in the included sealable plastic baggie, they will fit in alongside the bag dice if you want to keep them separated. Now, might I suggest filling up that empty plastic dice tube with a health potion / shot once you give it a good cleaning. Don't want it to go to waste. The D6 sets here are $14.99 or less if you use our link. Now, Elder Dice is sponsoring us, so keep that in mind, but I really dig these dice. I love that you can get a full basic set and then you can expand it with more D6s if you need. The dice are beautiful and high quality and very readable, all things that I look for when I shop for dice. And I love the little spellbook boxes. I can just leave these out on my game room shelves as decorations, and when people come over to play one of my role-playing games or one of my board games even, they can just grab one of the books off the shelf and have everything they need to play. It's so great if you want to introduce new players to the game. Or you might need a convenient set of dice in a perfect sized box to carry over to your local game store or cafe or to a friend's house to play now that in-person games are starting to happen again. Let me know what you think of these dice in the comment section down below. And if you'd like to pick some up, don't forget to use that link down in the comments section. And in an upcoming video, I'm going to show you their 5e DM screen, which has become my favorite DM screen yet. Stay tuned for that. And many thanks to the folks at Elder Dice for reaching out to us and supporting us. I also want to thank the kind folks at Hit Point Press. Their Big Bad Booklet series is a monthly zine about boss monsters for 5th edition. I know some of you have subscribed to them recently, which I really appreciate. If you have, I'd love to hear about your experiences running these stories. Each booklet contains new monsters with stat blocks, layer information, story hooks, new minions, and often entirely new mechanics. You can run the stories as written or incorporate them into your ongoing campaigns. This month, come meet Exaxia, an arachnid thorn witch with a hypnotizing scent used to lure her prey. Can you escape Exaxia's 8-legged clutches, or will you find yourself in a thorny situation? Learn more and subscribe today at bigbads.com. And also thank you to our new sponsor for June, Steamforged Games, and their upcoming book, Animal Adventures The Faraway Sea, hitting Kickstarter on July 20th. Now, Animal Adventures Secrets of Gullet Cove is a 5e campaign source book and adventure book that you can pick up right now that lets you play as a wide variety of awakened cats and dogs in an otherwise more or less traditional D&D setting, so you can drop it right into your 5e games. You're going to be hearing a lot more about this one real soon from us. Now, The Faraway Sea is the follow-up book that adds the floating shanty town of Flotsam and a chain of ever-changing islands. And, more importantly, it adds a whole slew of new awakened animals for you to play as. And oh my god, the minis are amazing, including the Kickstarter exclusive baby kraken. Go visit the link in the video description down below to sign up to be notified when the Kickstarter launches, and let me know in the comments section below what kind of awakened animal you want to play as. That's Animal Adventures The Faraway Sea. Click that link down below. And thank you for watching today. We've made a great little family over on Patreon, and we'd love for you to come and join us. You can learn more at patreon.com/thegallantgoblin. And you can also come hang out with me on Twitch on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern as I played this war of mine and other games. And finally, come join us on Discord, Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Also, check out our merch store for some really cool stuff that we've been adding lately, like this Rainbow Dragon Pride shirt. It's at gallantgoblin.com/shop. And that's all for me today. Don't forget that Elder Dice discount link down below for you to get some awesome discounted dice and accessories. And for now, stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.